Hey, what's up? It's your girl King Kittee, and I have a very special guest on the show today who puts his own little twist to what we consider reciting poetry. We call it poetry. Now, this little twist has gotten him a lot of recognition, especially when he dropped his remix to the infamous song Waves by Mr. Probz and got over 35,000 plays in the first week. Ever since, he's been found performing at all types of events and even featured on multiple websites, one of which being Hot 97's Who's Next. Help me welcome Cony to the show.
But she's so used to believing in his lies. She's so used to living in his lies. She's so used to believing in his lies. And Yola, I hate it when you try to play tough guy. I hate it when you try to act like you didn't.
So you consider yourself a poet, but it seems like a lot of your music is, of course, well, not music. Do you consider it music?
Yeah, I consider it music.
Because you do like mixes to a lot of infamous urban songs.
Mm-hmm.
So are you looking to get recognized in that rapper lane?
Rapper lane, nah. I just like to consider myself an artist.
An artist.
Yeah, I don't like to put myself in a category because one song I may be singing, and the other song I may be rapping, I may be doing poetry. So it's like I don't like to put myself in one category.
I was listening to your music, and the first thing I thought is he reminds me of Wale.
I got that when I first started.
No, and I'm a fan of Wale. Like, usually I bootleg everybody's CDs, but Wale, I actually put my coins together and bought it. No, he's really dope, but a lot of, like, I follow him a lot because I'm a fan. And he complains, I don't want to say complain, but he is a lot frustrated about the fact that, you know, he's not recognized as he should be. And here's my take on it. We're living in the dabbable era. You know what dabbable is? You need music that people could dab to. And if your music is not dabbable, a lot of people, I mean, people receive it, of course, but you're not going to walk in the club and hear Wale and see people busting splits to Wale. And you know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like you don't get the recognition that he should. So are you nervous about trying to break through in this era?
No, honestly, I came to the conclusion that, all right, my music is not going to be radio ready.
Okay.
Get it? Because, like, our generation is messed up. Like, perfect example, Kendrick Lamar is not on the radio, and he won 5 Grammys. But Designer, like, no shade to Designer, like, because he got a party record, you feel me? So I came to that conclusion because they don't want conscious artists to educate and heal.
So how do you feel like you're going to, you know, survive in such a...
Man, that's why we got the internet and social media. So I feel like right now, like, Wale, he's emotional. He want his grind to be noticed, and that's cool. But I feel like if you really grinding, you don't need people to tell you, like, yo, acknowledge me. I feel like I'm doing good right now. I'm 20.
Only 20?
Yeah,
how you get all this? I don't know, no 20 year. I know how you got all that. I ain't over here. But how long have you been writing poetry for?
I've been writing poetry since 2011.
2011.
Yeah.
I actually read that you said poetry saved.
So you did your research. Yeah. Poetry actually saved my life because after I lost my grandmother to pancreatic cancer in 2011, like, I was depressed, and plus I was fat, I was heavy. So, like, I would not eat. Like, I stayed in my room the whole time. Like, in high school, I was this kid that walked around with this yellow notebook. And I was awkward, like, socially awkward. I didn't talk to nobody. I was heavy. And I was insecure. And, like, when people would try to ask me what's wrong, like, that notebook was my thoughts. And I was afraid to, you know, like, my Sarah story, actually. Like, I was Sarah. But
I was going to ask you that, too. Like, who is Sarah?
Yeah, Sarah. Like, I used to write poetry in my music about, like, I changed my sex. And one poem, I may be a father, or I may be the mother, and you may be the grandmother or the grandfather. Like, so whoever had my notebook wouldn't feel bad about me. You feel me?
Right. Yeah. So Waves, that's what really put you on the charts and the Mac, got you your little buzz. I'm sure your DM popping now.
Your tears fall from your face like waves from the ocean, and we fell off because I got a little bit of fame and I started overdosing. You say I'm not the person I once was, and I agree, but this is what the fame does. Our love was stronger than.
But I was going through a breakup right now. Not right now, but when I was writing that, and I was like going through it, so I was like, all right, let me write something, and then I dropped it, and it did 35K plus plays the first week, and then I dropped a remix with an LA rapper named Kittee. That story with Kittee is he hit me up like, yo, let me hop on the song with you. I was like, nah, man, I'm good, because back then I was an artist that wanted to stay to myself, you feel me? Because if I ever popped up, I want to say that I made it by myself. Whatever. Like right now, my mindset faded him. He hit me up, I faded him, whatever. Then after that, he was like, one day, I remember it was Sunday, he was like, yo, look, listen, can I please remix? I was like, I bet. I was driving, I was like, yo, have your song in my email by Tuesday. Remind you, it was Sunday.
Right.
And then Sunday at 12 a.m. he had it, and I heard it, and I was like, shit. Damn, like, this nigga really went, oh. So then, like, so I had to come harder on my song, because he from LA, and he had that different swag.
Right.
And we dropped the video, and it was trending that whole night on Instagram. So So it was a
That's
blessing.
what's up. What did she do to make you write some fire like that? She slept with your best friend?
Nah,
No, what happened? Tell us.
she ain't. Nah, she ain't important.
So, you know what? I'm going to shout her out. Listen here, little thot. Whatever you did to Cony, look at him now. 35,000 plays. He's lit out here. His DMs is popping. What you doing? Probably home eating some ice cream. No, that's honestly like, like thank you, because I wanted to say, you really wanted to say that to her, right?
Yo, but she got so many like.
How long ago was this?
It was like 2 years.
2 years ago?
Because I dropped Waves in 2014.
So were you able to get into a relationship after that, or was that the...
Man, I'm good mentally, emotionally. I'm good right now. My
Really?
music doing good. I'm doing good.
You know how y'all dudes get. It take a long time for y'all to get over breakups.
Nah, I mean, right now it's just like I be chilling. Like there's options like with females. Like I tell myself I'm too focused not to be focused.
Right.
You feel me? So like I feel like God got something big happen for me. So I don't wanna. You feel me? Like my manager over there, he's the one that like keeps me focused. You feel me? Tells me girls are bills. You feel me? And he's right.
Girls are bills. What's that supposed to mean?
You got depths. Like
Yeah.
you got depths.
So like you have a mixture of music. You do have party songs.
Yeah.
Your poetry pushes you, but you have a little bit of everything. What do you think you gear towards more?
Man, I like doing my poetry or whatever, like my slow songs to get in touch with the feelings
Right.
with females and educate and make love to their aspirations and everything, right? But and then it's and then when I drop my actual party song, they're like, whoa, is this Cony? Like feel me? It's like
Sound like two different people.
Yeah, it's just like damn, like yo, cause I look up to Chris Brown, like he's dope. Like he plays ball, he paint, he's different. You feel me? Like you can't put him in one category. So I'm like, alright. So when I first started off, I listened to a lot of Eminem. That's when I was writing my deeper song when I was going through it. And then I just started switching up to parties this year. And then the feedback I'm getting is dope.
I always tell people to write when they're going through their things because when you put it on paper, it's an easier way to be vulnerable. And I've realized poetry, let me tell you how poetry got me a little nervous. I had my first boyfriend when I was like 14. You know, I was a late bloomer or whatever. And I went to my best friend's house or whatever, and he wasn't my boyfriend at the time. It was my first time meeting him. And you know, he looked at me, I looked at him, he looked at me, so you know it got serious. Like after the third look, it was like, what's up, you trying to marry me or what's up? So, you know, 30 minutes later, he asked me to be his girlfriend. We was young, so I thought that's how people do. Like they just move fast. So, you know, after like the first week in the relationship, he came and knocked on my door, like, you know, I wrote you a poem. And
So he was on some
he was moving too fast. Like, and when he said his poetry, it was like, you know, he said something about my eyes, the sunrise. I had a lazy eye. I just was like, where is this going? And I broke up with him that day. So I know it sounds bad, but
trying to kill himself.
I hope not. I don't even know where he is. But honestly, like being a person who writes poetry, you're a different type of deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Outside of you doing it as an artist, how do you feel like people receive?
Yo, if you know me, bro, I'm not like this. Like, feel me? Like, it's annoying being, oh my God, like, your eyes are so beautiful 24/7.
Right.
Like, I think, honestly, I got a little hood in me, I say, like, feel me? Because I'm not like this 24/7, like, oh my God, like, the sky is so blue. Hey, how you doing today?
Right.
Oh my God. So it's like, I be chilling, like.
And chicks don't believe that. A study where, you know how they say chivalry is dead, a lot of dudes don't actually wine and dine female and compliment them. And I feel like women kind of started that because it's kind of like a too good to be true umbrella when a guy comes off so, hey,
like,
beautiful, how you doing? It's weird. It's even weird for me. I'm not gonna lie. When a guy comes off too like chivalrous, it's like, what does he want?
And good guys finish last, point blank.
So you think being a bad guy is the way to go?
It's not that. It's just you don't get taken advantage of. You feel me?
Right.
Like, you always got to be like 2-3 steps ahead of the game. It's like,
Now, what's next?
what's next? Man, it's grinding. I just got featured on This Is 50 like an hour ago.
Yeah.
So just grinding more videos. I released the EP, The Heart Controls the Mind, in February. So maybe another project. Like, I don't like putting out projects. Like, I was just talking to my management about that. Like, nobody really listens to a whole 6 songs or a whole 12 songs. Like, I'd rather drop singles every other month and let that build up, do a video, wait too. Like, people ask me why am I always on social media? Because my thing is, like, I started with social media, you feel me? Like, I'm on ride with social media. Like, my buzz started on social media, so I'm loyal to social media. Like, the females I talk to, like, if you know me, my phone's always in my hand. Like, it's always in my hand. Feel me? So my phone does not leave my hand. Like, right now,
you're not gonna get in a relationship.
yo, that's why. Like, I tell yo, I'm inconsistent in relationship.
You need to write a poem about that.
Nah, like I mean, cause my thing I tell females like you met me on my grind. Now that you met me on my grind, don't try to change my grind. Cause when I'm in the studio, like that's one thing that turns me up. Don't blow me up. Cause I tell you I'm in the studio, I turn my phone off. And they be like, but you posting all these snaps. Or I'm like, cause I'm letting y'all know what I'm doing. I'm grinding. I'm letting y'all know what's up.
No, at this age, I don't think, like, you know, I don't down relationships at this age, but especially when you're on your grind, you have to find somebody on their grind too. Exactly. Otherwise, it creates all these insecurities and just like.
And wasn't insecure too.
Oh no, dudes are insecure. I think you're experiencing a lot of insecure women because you're on your grind now. And it will be vice versa if you met a chick on her grind and you wasn't on your grind.
I met a chick on her grind and she got mad that like those comments that I be getting on social media. I'm like, bro, you grown as hell. You like 34.
People don't. Hold on, you 20, baby.
Yeah.
Right?
Nah, yo, honestly, your older women turn me on. Nah, I'm not saying, I'm not saying.
He's trying to take it to the senior citizen home. What?
Nah, I'm not saying I talked to 30. The last female I talked to, she was 27. You feel me?
And they know you're 20?
Yeah. Yo, I keep it up. So, yo, thank God for Twitter and DMs. Yo, that's the easiest way to talk to females. Yo,
I cannot take anyone serious.
And that's the crazy thing about social media nowadays. Your followings determine how popular you are. That's the society that we live in, and it's fucked up. Right or wrong.
It's changed. I mean, that's the transition we're making.
I forgot who I was talking to. I was talking to some lady on a blog yesterday, right? About if Martin Luther King was alive right now, do you think he'll be happy with our generation?
No, probably not.
Because he died for our freedom, and now we're slaves to material things.
Right. You're just a poet, like all around. Like you even just changed your voice and just, I don't know if you was doing poetry or if we was having this conversation right now. No, that's really like deep. So I want you to get even deeper with me because I told you I used to do, I don't consider myself a poet, but I write, you know what I'm saying, my feelings down. I might put some drums in the back, you know what I'm saying, if I'm really in my feelings. So I want you, not us, I'll just be your hype man in the back, to like get into our poetic zone. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna shout the words out. You freestyle. Doesn't have to rhyme, but you just go off the topic. And I'm gonna keep throwing the words at you, and you have to change the direction based on the word I give you, okay? But before we get it popping, I need like us to have that poetic feel. So y'all, so I got my boy Cony in the building. We about to get in our little poetic bag. Of course, I got my DJ K-Shiz that's gonna get us our little poetic background beat while we see how poetic Cony really is. First word, thoughts.
Thoughts. Your imperfections are a beautiful weapon. Even though you're a thought, I still like you a lot.
Viagra.
I think I need some Viagra, because I need some energy. I hope I don't fuck up your memory.
Lace fronts.
Oh my God. I love how you wear that lace front. And you walk like you bad, and I know it's all a stunt.
Hoochies.
Oh, coochie. Hopefully that coochie smell good, but I doubt it. Damn.
King Kittee.
King Kittee. I want to invest some time. Explore your mind, maybe make you mine. You nervous? Bless you.
You know what? We done.
King Kittee. I'm a little freak. What about that kitty?
No, you need to go to church. This girl's pregnant with his words. Do you have child support money?
Nah, y'all, I have no kids. I'm single.
Look at the camera and say it.
I have no kids. I'm single.
You like long walks on the beach?
I mean, I've never tried it, but we could try new things.
We got Cony in the building today. I want to thank Cony so much for stopping by with us today. But you know I cannot let him go until he drops some of his Cony jewels. Usually I have Kittee jewels where I drop some knowledge, some wisdom, or whatever I'm feeling at the moment. I want you to look at that camera right there and drop some Cony jewels for us.
Alright, so look. The biggest regrets are the risks that you don't take. And the things that we crave in life destroys us the quickest.
And older, I feel for you. Cause I seen every scar, and I seen every wound. And I just wanna do what he don't do. Like hold your hands and pray with you. Look, and Ola, I'm in love with your aspiration. Do he even